For our first eggnog, we're going to get started on the one for the grown-ups. I have 6 egg yolks that I have separated from the whites. Be sure to reserve both. All right, we're going to give this a good beat. Okay, and I want it to be about this yellow color here. I have some sugar off to the side. I'm going to gradually pour in as I am beating this mixture. Okay, now this is like almost a pudding consistency, which is exactly what we want. And then we'll go over to the milk mixture on the stove. I'll show you exactly how I do that one. Over to the stove, I have some milk and some heavy cream. I'm going to infuse this with some spices. Now I have a whole cinnamon stick I'm going to throw in. And then I have about 5 whole cloves I just got in there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up to a simmer. I'm going to let it hang out for maybe about 20-30 minutes to seep so that all of the flavors of the clove and the cinnamon go all throughout this mixture. Now, you are really going to wonder and ask yourself, why did I ever buy store-bought? Because the homemade is so good. And you can add whatever you'd like here. You could do nutmeg. You really could use all the flavors that you enjoy. This one is going to be cinnamon clove, and I'll show you how I do the next one. I've let the milk mixture steep for about 30 minutes. I brought it up to before a small simmer, and then I just put the lid on it and let it hang out. And so now I'm just going to strain that. And then what I'm going to do now is just temper the eggs. So this is the egg and sugar mixture I had earlier. This is our clove and cinnamon infused milk mixture. I'm going to slowly pour this in a little at a time. Next, what we're going to do is get this back in the saucepan and let it thicken up a little bit. So now I'll bring this to a gentle simmer just until it coats the back of the spoon, just till it thickens up a little bit. Okay, so this has been on the stove for maybe about 5 to 10 minutes over medium heat. This has thickened up, and I'll show you what I mean. So if you put in a spoon, spatula, whatever, and it coats the back of it, then that's how you know it's the thickness that you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this off and let it cool completely before we move to the next step. The last part of this is going to be those egg whites that we reserved from earlier. So nothing's going to waste here. I'm gonna give these a good beat. There we go. Okay, here's our cooled milk mixture, eggnog mixture. We're gonna add in the funnest part now. Every part is fun to me, actually. We got some dark rum, whatever your favorite is. You could also use spiced rum if you want. That would be very delicious. And then I have some bourbon. Gonna add a little bit of nutmeg. And then just a touch of vanilla. And your guest, your family is really going to love this. Just a little gentle stir. And then those egg whites that we beat up, we're going to gently fold those inside. And then we're just gonna gentle fold here. Look how creamy and delicious. This just looks like a cloud. You could serve this with some nice, beautiful drinks, but the hardest part is just waiting. So we're gonna give this a good fold over. And this is going to sit in the fridge for at least 4 hours. I like to do it overnight.